Welcome to Fantasy Breakouts. I'm Pat, that's Erik. Now, today we're going to talk about a different trade for and we're going to trade away. It's now week 9. It's getting to the witching hour, as Mr. Red Zone would say. And it's time to make those moves, those power moves, set you up as far as the playoffs. Now, let's keep in mind, before we even start this, if you're in a position to win now, it's one thing. But if you're good, that you already got your secure playoff spot, let's plan for the future, okay? So, that being said, Erik, who are a couple people you're trading for as of right now, end of week 9?
All right. So, okay, don't shut this off. David Montgomery, don't shut it off. Got some reasons here. Okay, well, let's look at Dalvin Cook. Let's see what he just did to Detroit and Green Bay. Now, Mr. Montgomery is going to be getting Green Bay week 12 and then Detroit week 13. And those are some of the most important weeks that we're going to have. So, and then he's got no tough matchups the rest of the year. So once this concussion thing, I mean, you don't usually get back-to-back ones unless you're Brandon Cooks. So I really like him, and I bet you can get him for almost nothing right now. So I would like to at least stash him away, get him ready. He's going to be someone that you can definitely rely on, flex, whatever you need. If you're really struggling at running back, he's your guy. So I really like him. I saw just so much from Jerry Jeudy I liked. It's almost flashbacks of Justin Jefferson back when I just barely got outbid by $1. I bid 19, somebody else bid 20.
$1.
Dagger in the heart. So right now, Jerry Jeudy, I don't know if I'm going to let this guy go like I did for Justin Jefferson. So he could be somebody's fourth option right now. He could be somebody that they don't need. Go after him. And I'm going receiver for receiver, though. Let's hold on to the running backs if we can, but Jerry Jeudy's looking great. But, Pat, who do you want to trade for right now? Who do you feel good about? Maybe buy low on right now.
I'm looking after either Boyd or Higgins. Point blank period. That's a very, very nice pass-happy offense. And I think Boyd's definitely a safe, just solid. And Higgins is safe and solid. He's reliable. And both of them feed off each other. They're definitely going to be safe picks. I think both of them could bust out for an easy 20 piece. Easy. Okay? Now, the other person that I'm going for is Zach Moss. They don't want to use Singletary for the goal line. I'd be extremely comfortable to have Zach Moss in my flex option. With that being said, now there's a couple tradeaways, Erik. Who are you looking for to trade away, get away from your team?
DJ Shark, I mean, that's somebody maybe you wouldn't think of right now, but we're looking at an offense that's really has its peaks and valleys. They're going to be getting really tough matchups. Green Bay has the best cornerback in the NFL right now, Jair Alexander. Can I say that? Jair Alexander. Jair Alexander. And then they have Pittsburgh, and then they also, later in the year when it really counts, they have Tennessee and Baltimore, and then Chicago. So, like, murderer's row. I would be trading him away. I think he's got you can sell high on him. He looks amazing recently. And maybe you could get like a Ridley right now who probably isn't going to be playing this week. So maybe if you are one of the teams that's winning right now and you can afford to invest in your future, as they say in finance, do it. Otherwise, Pat previously said this, maybe the Dallas Cowboy fans, maybe you know one, you could trade one of these receivers to. Maybe somebody believes in Gilbert long term. He looked okay, but I think it's time to try to move, even if it's at a little bit of a loss. I'd be probably trying to move Cooper, Gallup, and CeeDee Lamb. Unfortunately, I don't think this is their year. So full circle, maybe you can get a Montgomery for him. But Pat, who do you like? Do you agree with any of that or have any input on that?
Definitely agree with you. Like I said, it's not their year. End of story. They're great receivers, great talents, but it's not their year. A couple people I would like to trade away. Honestly, right now, I want to trade away the Bucs running backs, and not be set because of them in particular. It's going to be a headache. If somebody wants them, is like, you know what? Maybe I go after a person who has wanted. If I have Rojo and he has Fournette, maybe I try to move Rojo to his team. Say, hey, look, sell him on. You're gonna have a running back 1 week. Like, sell him on that pipe dream. Get him right, because it's a headache. Now, the other person I'm selling is Todd Gurley. He gets 40 carries and a touchdown. I think they're going to be spreading the ball, pleasing Julio and Calvin Ridley and the likes of that type of stuff compared to giving Todd Gurley, who's probably only going to be here this year. They don't really. He's in the back of their mind. So I'm staying away from somebody offers them to me. I'm going to laugh at them. Have backup plans. Have extra players. It's starting to get thin. So you need to start doing this now. You need to start stashing for the playoffs. if you're already in there, who cares about the next 3 weeks? You're gonna at least, if you know you're gonna get 1 or 2, you should be all right. Let the guy go ahead and get I got 10 wins this season. It always happens. You got 10 wins, but you got bounced the first week. Kudos. Nobody cares.
You got to prepare.
So definitely look for the future. Definitely play for the playoffs if you got about, I'd say, what you think, 5-6 wins right now, Eric?
If you're just won your 6th game, I think it's time to let's start planning for the playoffs. I think you're in, buddy. So let's get this going. Another thing I catch myself saying so much to people's questions: let's value if you're in a 2-receiver league, let's try to get 2 stud receivers. And maybe a little bit lack the depth a little bit at receiver in those leagues, but it's a different story in 3 receivers. But get the two AJ Browns or whoever somebody like that in those two leagues. That's maybe a little tip right there. But thank you so much for watching this. We got 2 other videos. I'll put them right in the description and in the comment area. Check them out. We've been giving out some really good pointers, amazing trade videos. I mean, pat yourself on the back, Pat. But thank you so much. Like and subscribe to our stuff. Thanks for watching Fantasy Breakouts. I'm Erik. That's Pat. Have a good night.
Appreciate you guys.